Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 17th of March 2012. We're still tracking Cyclone Lua out here. It is currently bearing down on the northwestern coast of Australia here. Just right now, though, it looks like it's going to be crossing the center of axis here by this afternoon near Pardue Station, basically expecting this landfall. That's right in this region here. But overall, at this time, though, it has intensified up to a Category 4 cyclone moving southeast at 13 knots. Winds are currently about 175 kilometers an hour with gusts up to 250 kilometers per hour with the central pressure very deep at 932 HPA. So a very deep cyclone, especially compared to most of the cyclones that develop down in this region here. This is one of the stronger ones that are going to be affecting here by this afternoon into evening time. If we pull up this imagery here, the IR water vapor differential, you can see that there is a very vast mass of convection also associated with this. A little bit organized from yesterday, but really hard to tell and see if there is an eye at this time. But if we pull up the MMIC, courtesy of the University of Wisconsin here, you can see very clearly that there has been an eye developed over the past 24 hours. Actually, a very significant eye wall really developing up around this center of circulation as well as it continues to bear down. Now, Port Hedland just out here towards the west. You have Pardue Station right in this region. Several other cities pushed off here towards the east as well, but really see where this eye wall is concentrated in here. That's where you're going to be seeing those 250 kilometer an hour winds at this time. But I do want to stress, though, as we go into the next several hours here, really model consensus no longer a useful factor as far as forecasting where the storm's going to be making landfall. The forward motion is really what you want to be talking about. It's more like prognostic reasonings here as well. And that's really going to be just follow that motion here as it continues to move on shore. Basically, just look at this arrow as it starts to push towards the coast. That's where you're going to be seeing this landfall. Now, this region out here towards the right, that's where you're going to be seeing those max storm surges as well, as far as the max winds as well too, as that moisture continues to pump on shore. So those regions there, as we start to hit high tide, you could be expecting a lot of low-lying flooding right near the coast there, and definitely a very dangerous situation. So here's a look of the Bureau of Meteorology's forecast on this storm as well. Currently does have it as a Category 4 cyclone. Red alerts have been issued up and down the coast here. Basically in the right front quadrant here, that's as I already noted, where you're going to be seeing the worst destruction as far as winds and flooding. Good news though, the metropolitan area of Port Hedland is going to be off here towards the west. You're not out of the clear. You're still going to be seeing a lot of these outer rain bands, but you're not in the right front quadrant. So that's really the good news out of this as well. But really, you definitely do need to continue to watch this storm here. As already noted, you still do have all of this high storm surge potential here, but look at these gale warnings extending out towards the west and towards the east here. That's where we're going to be seeing these high winds. These outer rain bands as well going to be causing the potential for severe weather, even tornadic activity. Rain-shrouded tornadoes that are moving very fast along the ground is also potential with any landfalling cyclone activity. So definitely something that is not in the clear if you're in any of these areas colored in here. Is still in a very dangerous situation. So please continue to check back here with this Bureau of Meteorology for any further warnings or evacuation notes that are being issued for your areas. But at this time, with the storm so close to the coastline, really would not recommend anybody to evacuate. Really at this time, it's time to batten down the hatches and ride this one out. And here's another look at another warning from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Current winds out of their forecast are 90 gusting up to 110 knots with a max winds at 95 at 115 knots just prior to landfall here at approximately 06 Zulu. So they're really saying landfall here in just the next 3 to 4 hours. So that's where we're going to be really seeing these winds pick up here. So definitely I wish the best for everybody out here. Please stay safe and continue to check in with the Bureau of Meteorology, especially if you still have power. Do not venture outside as well, and make sure everything is secured out in your lawns and around this region here, because one of the most destructive things, especially in these outer rain bands, is the fact that people don't secure stuff down and it ends up blowing around and causing loose debris. to hit structures and really just cause damage and unneeded damage. Once again, please stay safe out there, everybody. If you have any videos or pictures coming out of the area as well, please don't put yourself in dangerous situation to get these, but if you do have them, please share them here as well. Be sure to pass them along to a few other people. Definitely getting the word out there if there is any damage or any destruction that's being noted out here. And if there isn't any damage or anything, we also really want to hear about that as well. Really would actually rather hear any good news coming out of the region. So please stay safe out there, everybody, and have a good day. Bye.